Hello. How's everyone doing today? There we go. Hi. It's Tuesday. Hello. Time for another Pokemon Solo run. Today, we're doing Grimer. Uh, I apologize for the somewhat excessive lateness. Um, I was getting ready for stream, went to go grab my drinks, and realized that I had literally nothing in the house to drink. Um, and I didn't want to go the entire stream without some kind of liquid. So I had to run up to the QT by my house real quick, and traffic was a bitch. It's usually like a 2-minute drive. It took me 20 minutes round trip. Absolutely insane. Um, but today, I've already forgotten if I mentioned this or not. We're doing Grimer. We're doing Grimer today. As always, we are going to be taking a look at his stats, taking a look at his moveset, and then heading into the game, trying to figure out what the fuck we're gonna do with this guy, because I have a feeling that this is gonna be one of those ones that's just a real pain in my ass. And I'm definitely not saving the file for the game right now because I definitely didn't forget to set that up. All right, we did it. We are all ready to go. So, stats. Okay, before we get started, stats, I'm expecting high HP and defense. I'm expecting low special, low speed, maybe good attack. Those are kind of my expectations right now. So I'm curious as to how accurate I am. High HP and attack. Interesting. Okay, I was expecting his defense to be higher. Special of 40. We got the lower of the two, which is slightly unfortunate, but a 10-point difference doesn't really make that much of difference, even though when their stats are that low, it is actually 20%, a 20% difference. Yeah, 40 special, 50 defense, 80 attack, which is actually pretty good. 80 HP, which is pretty good. 25 speed. You know, one of these days, I would like to have a Pokemon. I mean, we had Scyther last week, right? We have had so many dirt slow Pokemon lately. We've had so many super slow Pokemon. And a lot of them have been weak to Psychic type, right? Like, that's what we've been running into a lot lately, is we just have really weak to Psychic, slow Pokemon that we somehow have to get to be able to survive an Alakazam multiple times, right? Hopefully his moveset makes up for it a bit. All right, let's take a look. So, what? Already, I am incredibly surprised at the moveset. This is trash, right? This is really bad for us. Is Acid Armor 2 stages or just 1? It is 2 stages. I'm actually not sure if that's gonna be legal. Not legal. I was looking at minimize as I said legal, because minimize is not. I'm actually not sure if acid armor is going to be better than harden for our purposes. Okay, well, before we get into that, we're going to have either harden or acid armor. Harden gets us more badge boosts. Acid armor gets us our defense capped faster. I think harden's probably going to be better. So pound and disable is all we have until level fucking 30. Oh boy. So Brock's gonna be problematic. Shocking. I expect us to get to have to get to a really high level to beat Brock. Honestly. Oh my god, that's a name I haven't seen in a long time. Body Slap is really good for us. Mega Drain could be interesting. Thunderbolt is really good, obviously. Fire Blast is good. But let's think about this in terms of our stats, right? Because like we got literally our attack is double our special. We have twice. Our special is 40. Our attack is 80. So Sludge. Fortunately, poison is a physical move. Poison is physical in gens 1 through 3. So we don't have to worry about that. We do also have body slam, which is really good. So if we go with sludge, body slam, harden, I feel like the last one is probably thunderbolt to cover the Blastoise, maybe. Let's think about this. Sludge, that's going to be right about 100 power after stab, right? It's got to be about 100 power after stab. Not quite, just under, right? Because 66 or 67 would equal out to 100 power after stab. So it's like 98, 99, somewhere in there. So Sludge, even if our attack and special were even, Sludge would be slightly stronger than Thunderbolt, right? Slightly stronger. Now, if we double... Okay, let me actually look this up. Gen 1 attack calculation. All right, so here's the Gen 1 attack calculation. All right, so 2 times attacker level divided by 5 plus 2 times attack power times the type modifier / defender defense over 50 plus 2. Okay, so we could actually do this, right? Just calculator. Okay, so 2 times, let's say 67, right? We're going to put ourselves at level 60. Well, actually, why am I making this more difficult? 2 times 10. We're level 10, right? We're level 10 divided by 5 plus 2. All right? So that's the first bit. Times, we're going to say, even though we're only level 10, we're going to say that we have 80 power, right? We have 80 attack, right? Where attacker level, attack power. Oh, attack power is the move of the power of the type move. So that would be 65, right? Times 1.5, right? Where type modifier. So that would be times 1. So that's 390. Type effectiveness, type modifiers and multiplier increases, decreases damage based on the type matchup. Wait, where is stab affected? Wait, where is type effectiveness? Or, I'm sorry, not type of, where's stab brought into this calculation? Fuck it. We're just gonna do this. Okay, so we have Grimer. Blank set. Okay, we have Grimer. Blank set. We're gonna say that everything is the exact same. Special is 40. That's fine. So psychic. Okay, so let's get Sludge and let's get Thunderbolt. Okay, let's just Blastoise. All right. Now, let's see. Yeah. All right. How does... So, let's see how much. So, this would do slightly more damage, right? Hello, Penguin. How are you? My slime's on. Yeah. Okay, so if we do this, Yeah, 25 to 29%. And then this is 17 to 20%. So, okay, if it is, but even still, like, look at that. That's not that much of a difference. Well, I mean, I guess it's up to 10%. Or up to 13% almost. Difference in damage. Okay. That's interesting. Now, what if we bring in Fire Blast? Well, Fire Blast would be less, right? But yeah, because it's weak against it. Let's say we have Chansey. Because of Chansey's insane special defense, these do literally nothing, and Sludge does a shit ton. Although, wait. Is Chansey only normal still? Or isn't Chansey normal fairy, so shouldn't Sludge be super effective? That's whatever. It's not a big deal. Oh, yeah, because it's red, blue, yellow. Yeah. All right, so what if we do level 5? Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. Okay. 99.8% chance to 3-hit KO. Oh, for his Thunderbolt. Also, Jesus, that moveset is just rude. .1% chance to 3-hit KO. Damn. Possible 8-hit KO, possible 6-hit KO. That's funny. Possibly the worst move ever. Wow. That's just rude as fuck. All right. So that's interesting. That's interesting to look at. I don't really use damage calculations that much in my stuff. I was really curious just how much these would match up against one another based on his stats. All right. So yeah. How is the early game going to even work? It's just not. We're just going to have a fucking bad time. Right? You got literally just pound and disable until we get to level 37. Basically, right? Level 37 is when we learn our next offensive move. And it's the best one that we get. But fucking hell. We don't get Mega Punch, which actually really hurts us, right? Like, Mega Punch would have really helped us out in the early game. We don't get Mega Punch. We get Body Slam. So if we can get down to Vermilion... Brock used Rock Throw? Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Although, if Brock had fucking Rock-type moves or Ground-type moves, that would make this fucking game so much more difficult. So happy he doesn't. Yeah, of our first 5 moves, only 4 of them are actually usable because Minimize is illegal. Man. So it's gonna be what? It's gonna be Sludge, Body Slam, Thunderbolt, Harden, I want to say. I think it's going to be something like that. Sludge, Body Slam, Thunderbolt, Harden. Or maybe Sludge, Harden, Thunderbolt, Fire. But wait, what does Fire Blast get us? Fire Blast gets us... Acid Armor is better than Harden, I thought. So if you're looking at just trying to get your defense up, that's correct, yes. But I'm not thinking... I don't give a shit about the defense. I'm caring about the... I care about the badge boosts. And Harden allows us to get more badge boosts than Acid Armor does. Because, like, if we get 3 Hardens off versus 3 Acid Armors, I feel like we're going to be taking the amount of damage difference between those two is going to be so little that it's basically negligible. and then we get an extra 3 hardens that allows us to get an extra, 37.5% to all of our stats, right? That's why I would be keeping harden over acid armor. In the course of normal gameplay, and in the course of literally any other generation except for Gen 1, acid armor is 100% better. 100% better. But also, I would not have a defense boosting move on my moveset if it weren't for the badge boost. There's just no point. All right, I'm not putting it off anymore. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Also, that is the wrong Pokemon. But we also have not died yet, let alone 22 times. All right, let us get this moving. Traveler Grimer. There we go. Because, yeah, I'm going to just sit here and stare at this moveset and be like, oh my god, this is fucking trash over and over and over again. It's not a good moveset. Especially the early game. Like, once we get moving, like, especially once we get Sludge, I think that things are going to pick up quite a bit. And we will have a much better time. It's just getting to get Sludge is going to be an absolute fucking nightmare. All right. 3, 2, 1. Oh, hey, it's a Lapras. My name is the same as always. All right. Your name today is Caitlin. I think that's how you spell her name in that. I don't think there's any like weird, crazy spelling for Caitlin in League. If there is, I don't apologize because they shouldn't spell it weird. Do we? I mean, well, okay. I was about to say, do we even beat this first fight? Yes. We have actually a really good attack stat. Like 80 attack is like, actually, maybe not. If he started, okay, good. He started spamming. Wow, that is actually kind of crazy how much there was really not that much of a difference between my damage and his damage when I should have fought that Pidgey. I need the XP. I need to stop running from fights early like this when I know for a fact that I'm going to have issues and I'm going to need to level up. And of course, in a run where I'm like, yeah, I'm going to need extra experience to beat Brock, the game's just like, how about you just not get any random encounters? Let's just not do that today. All right, so the good thing is we can't be poisoned, and we resist all of the damage, basically, from all of the trainers in the Bug Forest. So I can just rip through them really easily. And get a lot of experience very, very quickly. Which will help with the rest of the grind. Oh no, you're making me even slower relative to you than I was before. I do not see any possible chance that we beat Brock before level, like, 17. I think at the very minimum, we need level 17 to be able to beat Brock. And I think that level 17, I would be actually pretty surprised if we were able to do it at level 17. How many more? I got 18. Okay. I could use a crit right now. I have made a mistake. All right, we gotta. Oh, we're getting the Kakuna dead with. Okay. I actually kind of forgot about that particular aspect of it. That's kind of bad for us. I was not expecting to take that much damage from the Kakuna. Holy shit. Run away. Um, I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna have to spam disable and get rid of all of the disable power points so that I could struggle the Weedle to death, because I was expecting to have to do all 8 fucking pounds to kill the Kakuna at that point. And then the game's like, hey, remember that whole struggle mechanic that exists? It's like, oh shit, you're right. Disable does actually do a thing. Which is actually kind of problematic. I'm not gonna lie. That's actually kind of an issue. Because, we're gonna need to get rid of our disables to fight Brock. I do not expect to be able to beat Brock without having to... there's literally no reason to even go into that fucking gym or into that city right now. Wait, is we? Yep, that's English. Where are we at? Medium fast. Okay. It's actually a slight issue in the later game, right? Because, like, right now I want to level up as fast as possible, which the medium slow group would actually be the best for that. But the medium fast group and the fast group as well are kind of problematic in the late game, because you level up so fast that it's hard to keep badge boost throughout an entire fight. Like, if you're on the champion and you set up on the, like, make sure, like, say you do what we usually do, right? You pop the final rare candy right before you're the champion, you go into the fight, and you set up against the Pidgeot, right? You do all that, and you level up on the Executor, setting you back and making it so that you don't get anything that you lose all your badge boosts for the final Pokemon, which is not what you want, because that Blastoise is terrifying. Oh, nice. We one-shot level 3s. That's good. That's good. It's gonna be quite a while. We're gonna need quite a few more levels before we start one-shotting, like, Kakunas and Metapods and shit. Yeah, it's gonna be a while. Goddamn. So that was our last PowerPoint. Time to finally go into the city. Do I beat Rival 1.5? Because this was something that was brought up last week, and I kind of went into a defense of why I don't usually go to Rival 1.5. But if I'm still staying in the grass as I go through this forest, I'm not actually losing any time in terms of... Like, basically, the only time that I lose is right now as I'm going back. Or as I'm, like, coming down here. And if I lose to him, right? If I lose to him, then I lose time and XP. It's crit. Good 26. And I will level up on the Pidgey. The problem is the Pidgey, right? The Pidgey really sucks because it's got Sand Attack. And it literally just has Gust or Sand Attack, so it's a 50-50 on whether or not it's going to use one or the other. We just really don't want to see Sand Attack. And we didn't. Well, we saw it, but we didn't get hit by it, which is good. Squirtle doesn't really have anything for us, so we could just beat it down. Okay, so that was worthwhile. That was worthwhile. Yep. Fail the ledge boss. Fine-ish. Okay, and then we just go back. We just go back into the forest. I should probably start implementing that and bringing that into my level grinds more often. If I feel that I need to get to a decently high level, I feel like going up and doing that fight at like 10 or 11 or 12 is not that big of a deal. Obviously, depending on which Pokemon we have, right? Like, if we have... Well, wait, what Pokemon do we have left? Which ones would have an issue with that fight? Not most of them. Like, most of the Pokemon that we have left are actually kind of good. I mean, it all depends on Sand Attack luck, right? Like, that's the big problem in that fight, is just Sand Attack. Because, like, what do we got left? We got... God, I'm not looking forward to doing the Ammonite run again. I'm looking at the list of all the Pokemon for the Wednesday streams, and I'm just looking at it. I'm like, man, there are so many really good Pokemon that I could have rolled, and I got fucking Kabuto tomorrow. All right, so that was level 12. Do we beat... No, right? Like, just no, we do not. We do not beat the junior trainer. I don't think we do enough damage yet. The Sandshrew gonna fuck us up. Right. Like, we're gonna go in, we're gonna do decent against the Diglett. Right? We got a lot of HP. We have a really good attack stat. But our defense and speed are trash. Right? All of our defenses and our speed are trash. So, we're gonna get fucking hit pretty hard by the Diglett. But I feel like at this point we would probably 3-hit the Diglett at level 12. That's kind of, that's just me spitballing. I feel like we probably 3-hit the Diglett. And then we probably, it's probably going to be like a 5 or a 6 hit KO for the Sandshrew, and the Sandshrew has Sand Attack. And it's just going to fucking have plenty of opportunities to just absolutely devastate our accuracy and make it impossible for us to hit it. So I really, really don't think that we want to do the junior trainer. Maybe level 14 we do the junior trainer. I am probably holding off a little bit too long on him. But I don't wanna. It's that simple. I don't wanna. Wait, did I hit level 14? Or 13, sorry. Okay, well, since we got to go up to pewter anyway, because we just ran out of PowerPoints, we might as well, right? We might as well do the thing. I think we have a decent chance of beating this guy. It all depends. It all depends. How much damage do I actually do? Oh, I do half. Nice. He did get a crit off of... Yeah, see, that's like a 5 or 6. I just... Okay, we could just not miss. We could also just never miss, which I am perfectly okay with. So we still took half damage, despite the fact that that was basically the best luck that we could hope for outside of getting the crit by the Diglett. So because of that fact, we are going to continue grinding. Yeah, I legitimately think that level 17 is the absolute earliest that we even try Brock. I do not think that we go into Brock's fight before level 17. There's just no point. It's just gonna be a waste of time. Our attack is good, but it's not that good, and our defense is trash. Well, it's not the worst, right? It's not like a fucking Chansey's physical defense or anything. It's just bad. It's just bad. It's a 50. Which, I mean, I guess if we're being fair, this is a first stage evolution, right? This is a basic Pokemon. So, as a basic Pokemon, this isn't that bad for defense. Oh, shit. Didn't have the background music on. I had a thought, and I was like, oh man, this would be a fun conversation a topic to talk about. Immediately gone from my brain. Immediately fucking gone. Brain is just incapable of focusing on any given topic right now. I just can't think of anything. Oh, well, here's the thing. I broke my vacuum this morning.
Anything to say? I'd say that's
Yo! Stack! That was a good voice break. Stack, thank you! Oh my god, 13 months. Thank you very much, my dude. How are you? How are you? And thank you very, very much for the Prime sub. I appreciate it. So yeah, I was vacuuming up my room. Focusing primarily on the litter box area because litter boxes are in my room, because my room is the only even slightly comfortable room in the house throughout most of winter and also summer. So I try to keep all the cat stuff in here as well because I don't want them to be uncomfortable and have to go into the other rooms of the house. And while I'm doing that, suddenly I have literally no suction power coming out of the vacuum. I have no idea why. I checked as many things. PC's out of commission at the end. Graphics card finally went poof. Oh, that sucks. Sorry to hear that, man. Okay, that was the last one. I thought that was. I thought it was. That is unfortunate, my dude. So yeah, I had to order a new vacuum. About 10 years. Oh, okay. So yeah, that's a good run. That's a good run for not having to... And like, you could get a pretty decent graphics card for not that much these days. Like what, like 150 and you can have a graphics card that can play basically every game. And play most of them on decent to high graphics. But yeah, I had I had to buy a new vacuum because suddenly mine just fucking died. Get a new card or new PC, given how old the PC is now. What else might die? That's fair. I don't actually know the basic lifespan of most PC parts. Like, my PC is currently, it's going on 5 years old now. Because I bought this PC and put it all together and everything when I worked at the hospital still. And it was because I worked at the hospital. I was making pretty decent money while I worked there. So I was like, oh, hell yeah, I could finally upgrade my PC. Because my old PC was like getting to be around the 10-year-old mark, right? So I spent, after everything was said and done, it was about $2,500 on my PC. That's how much I dropped on it. It would have been only $2,000, but when I got it all put together, I got a beep code sequence that confounded everybody that I knew. Nobody could figure out what the fuck this beep code sequence meant. Because the PC, so if you don't know what a beep sequence is, a beep code is whenever you start up a PC, as you're booting up like the BIOS, if something errors out, there is like a tiny little speaker on your motherboard that will put out a sequence of beeps. And the sequence of beeps is supposed to tell you basically what's wrong. Back to YouTube, had to get that Prime in. I appreciate it. Words, things, stuff. Oh god. Words, stuff, things. PC. Yeah. So the beep code, I had never heard it. When I looked online, I couldn't get anything specific about it. My buddy who worked in like fixing PCs and stuff, I took it over to him. He couldn't figure it out. So I had to actually take it in to have it looked at professionally. That's where the last $500 came from. And what was happening was I had set it up to be water cooled. I have a water cooled PC. It's great because I can almost not even tell that my PC's running. It's so quiet. It's fucking incredible. I love it. The problem was the BIOS and the PC itself was looking at this. There's no fan on the CPU. There's no fan on the CPU. We gotta shut this shit down now. Because it thought it was gonna overheat because it wasn't set up. Oh, really? I needed one more to get to level 17? Okay. All right, game. Sure. All right. I said that I was going to try it at level 17. What I'm going to do is I'm going to come down here and I'm just going to hopefully not. Okay, good. And it's a level 4. So I'm going to spam disable until we get rid of all of them. Because I could just run after this and use a potion. And that's it. Okay, there we go. That's actually perfect. I really want to disable his I really want to disable his poison sting. Damn. It's hit the string shot 3 out of the 4 times. That sucks. Yeah, and now it's going to be a problem because I'm so slow. There we go. Okay. All right, I'm gonna save. I want to save before I use the potion. See, by the way, was showing error code D6, so I was trying different things to get it to work. Then when I finally looked at my card, I noticed the fan wasn't even going. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, there it is. That was a Gen 1 miss. That's really unfortunate. I can't afford Gen 1 misses. Okay, that crit was nice. Yeah. See, this is the problem. I don't have a good move. And yeah, I'm dead. There it is. All right. Yep. We're dead. There's no way we're beating that fight right now. No shot. Now, okay, so there is an argument to be made that I could have possibly beaten him with disable and getting lucky with disabling tackle on the Geodude once his defense was maxed. Right, because we don't want him to spam defense curl early. So I would hit him with disable, hopefully disable defense curl, but eventually he's going to get a few off. And then once we're only doing 1 damage, that's when we would hope that we start disabling tackle instead. But that's a coin flip. And if we hit the other one on that coin flip at any given point, it's really fucking bad for us. Right? Like if we hit defense curl when he's already maxed, we are taking away a 50% chance that he does literally nothing on his turn, right? And if we disable tackle before he's used any defense curls, we have just guaranteed that he's going to max out his defense and make it so that we do no damage. So that's why I'm kind of sitting here like I don't really think I want to use disable for this fight basically at all. It's less of a thing with Onyx, I would say, because we could disable any one of the 3, and as long as we have 2, I don't know, it's weird. Like maybe we save disable for Onyx and we just use it as a bide bypass. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, anyway, so the end result for that whole PC conversation was, yeah, my PC wasn't set up to recognize the fact that it was being water cooled. And so it kept throwing that beep code. And shutting itself down. And nobody had dealt with water cooling. Just get good RNG disable tackle on both. Oh, Jesus. Well, like, here's the thing. I think that the best thing for us to disable on Onyx would probably... It would probably be tackle. I don't know, though. I also don't know when we try it next. Because, like... Well, we got decently close, right? We were at the like 50% on Onyx point. And if I remember correctly, Geodude did go for defense curl pretty early. So, don't Do I try again at 20? I think I'm going to go to 20. I'm going to try again then. I think the extra 3 levels... I think the extra 3 levels might be enough to make it worthwhile. Might be enough to make it worthwhile. Keep to your earlier. The vacuum and water cooling PC problem. Oh, no. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. My train of thought is it's impossible to keep it on the rails. My train of thought currently looks like a fucking Donkey Kong Country level. Like the minecart Donkey Kong Country levels. That's how my fucking train of thought looks right now. And there's nothing anybody can do about it. Am I on struggle? I am on struggle. Okay, that's actually fine. We have enough HP that we can sacrifice some for struggle. So yeah, and like I kind of got to the end point of both of those conversations, if I'm gonna be entirely honest. Like the vacuum one was my vacuum broke, I got a new vacuum. I just died to a Kakuna. Well, there we go. But 1500 isn't that bad. I'm gonna keep. Goddamn, I was not really paying attention to my health. Well, actually, I kind of was. I had 11 health left. I thought that was gonna be enough to survive 6 Kakuna. I think if it was literally any other Pokemon in this fucking forest, I would have lived. And then run back to the Pokemon Center. But because it was a level 6 Kakuna, it was like, nah, you're dead. But yeah. So I ordered a new vacuum. It got here this afternoon. So I have a new vacuum that I can use. I have no idea what the fuck I did to piss off my old one. And it was weird. So like what was happening was I had vacuuming stuff up and everything was going pretty alright. I was noticing a little bit of a drop in suction power, but not like a crazy amount. And then like it's a relatively small, like it's like one of those, like it doesn't have a bag or anything. It's just like a little plastic thing, a little plastic tub basically that fills up. You gotta empty it out every once in a while. And I was like, okay, that's fine. And so I get that emptied out for like the second time because it's small. It does not have a whole lot of space, and my cats love to sling cat litter all over the fucking floor. It's great. I love it. So yeah, suddenly it was just the fucking suction power is just gone. Like I would have it sitting over. Hello, Taco. I would have it hovering over like a corner that had, you know, a buildup of cat litter in it. And it would take like 10 seconds, 5 to 10 seconds to actually suck up all the cat litter. It's like, all right, no. And like I checked all the like airflow pathways and everything like that, and everything was clear. But it's a relatively old vacuum. I've had it basically since I moved out of my dad's house. So I was like, all right, well, I guess this is just the end of its lifespan. So I had to go and buy a new one, which isn't that bad, especially since I was able to put it on a 0% interest payment plan for the next 6 weeks. So I'm just paying $20, $25 every other week for 6 weeks. So, yeah. Yeah. Are we level 20 yet? How close are we? We have so much to go still. All right. We're almost there. We're almost to attempt number 2 at Brock. I was able to go over to a buddy's house and do well, we were gonna play some D&D, but our plans ended up changing. We ended up watching Van Helsing, which is an absolutely incredible movie. Dumb as all fuck. Stupid as hell. But fuck, is it a fun movie. Oh, and if you have not seen it, which if you have not seen it, what the hell's wrong with you? But if you haven't, highly recommend. It is a good fucking time. Ah, we are out. So how close are we now? 4:15. Okay, so we can do it in the next round of PowerPoints. So yeah, we were gonna do that. We're gonna do D&D. Got distracted by Van Helsing. Ended up just watching the movie. And I was actually able to get some laundry done while I was over there. They are letting me bring my laundry over there until I get my water fixed, which the whole having to get a new one of the bad good movies, dude, it's so fun. It's so fun. Nothing in that movie makes any sense, but goddamn is it fun time. You remember how they just introduced zombies halfway through the movie for one thing and then they never used them again and never explained them at all? Like, they introduced the concept of zombies simply so that they could capture Frankenstein's monster, and then they never bring it up again. What the fuck are you doing? What are you fucking doing? Fucking, oh god, what's her name? Kate Beckinsale? Is that the girl? Right, that's the girl, right? Kate Beckinsale. The fact that she dies after being launched onto a couch after everything that character has been through in that fucking movie is absolutely one of the funniest things in the planet. This woman gets slammed into stone buildings like 18 times throughout the fucking movie by hyperspeed vampires, and she gets up and is fine. She gets thrown onto a couch by a werewolf and she's dead. It's so dumb. All right, let's see how we do here. I do have disables. 28 years later. I saw something about that. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Am I really already only doing 1 damage? No. Now I'm only okay, so I was doing 2 damage there. So yeah, this is kind of what I was pointing out earlier. It's like I don't really want to use disable here, because if I disable defense curl, it just makes it so that he doesn't have a a 50-50 chance to not do anything on his turn. Also, we took a lot of damage there. Holy shit. I guess we just disable and hope that we disable something. Okay. Oh. Yeah, that's the problem right now, is there's not really a... I'm just dead. All right, we're dead. We are dead again. All right, I'm gonna try another... fucking hell. Guess I'm gonna try another 2 levels. Fuck. Like, you might be able to say that we just got unlucky there. But that Onyx still had a ton of health left. Onyx still had a ton of health left. So the problem that I have... So I have something of an issue with zombie movies in general. And that it's... Only the slime was faster than a rock snake? Yeah. The problem that I have with zombie movies in general is that the vast majority of the time, they're just not believable to me at all. I just, like, the entire time I'm looking at this and I'm like, how is this not dealt with? Like, are you kidding me? All of the absolutely insane fucking armaments that humanity has, and you can't deal with zombies? Are you kidding me? That's the main problem. And, like, I think 28 days later, they have the fast zombies. So at least they're that. At least it's not like fucking Resident Evil where they're slow, lumbering zombies that are, like, literally no threat to anybody that has 2 feet. And most people that have less than 2 feet can still get away from them, right? So at least 28 days later, and that franchise has, like, the sprinting zombies, which is scarier, yes. But even still, it's like, what do you mean? How did it get to this point? Like, the only way that a zombie apocalypse can basically come about, really, is if there's, like, weaponized incompetence on the part of literally every military on the planet. Every single military on the planet has to be absolutely fucking brain dead for a zombie apocalypse to actually happen. Because they're just going to put it down. It's just going to be put down. I'm sorry, but once you start getting fucking, like, armored vehicles and, you know, well-trained infantry and fucking, you know, we have these things called planes that can drop these things called bombs. Once you bring that kind of shit into the equation, zombies just fucking die. They're all just destroyed. So, like, I always have that just bugging me in the back of my head whenever I watch a zombie movie. It's like, all right, so everybody on this planet deserves to die because they're all too stupid to live. That's the only way that this even came about, is because everybody on this planet is too stupid to be able to stop this. To move around even a small box dropped on the ground, yeah. Well, like, that's and, like, I'm not saying that we should use this as any means of, like, this is an example of how storytelling is. But, like, just look at the Resident Evil movies, man. They're a fucking mess. A lot of those are fun, despite the mess, but every movie in that franchise despises the prior movie's ending. Every single one of them absolutely hates the prior movie's ending. The only only one that doesn't is the second Resident Evil. Resident Evil 2 does actually come straight in from Resident Evil 1. And then Resident Evil 2 ends. They drop the nuke on the city. Oh man, we beat it. The virus is dead because it's a blood-borne. Well, it is airborne, right? It is an airborne virus. But you nuked the city. So the virus is gone. Because nukes, you know. So here's the thing about radiation. Even if the heat or the blast wave or the shock wave or anything else doesn't kill you, radiation is. Fast zombies, fast change would be a thing like Walking Dead where it's everyone infected already and comes back. Just the bite makes it happen faster. So that... But like even then, if everybody's infected and the dead start coming back to life, like that's the thing. It's not going to be a billion people all come back at once. Hospitals are going to get fucked up. This is true. Hospitals are going to get fucked up. A lot of people are going to die in hospitals. And like, I feel like there's an insane amount of denial that goes into a lot of these origin of zombie movies stories. Yeah, that's literally what I was about to say. It's like weaponized denial as well. Like weaponized incompetence and weaponized denial. Because the instant somebody comes out and they're like, I was literally just attacked by a corpse, you're going to be like, okay, this person's crazy. The instant that you have 30 people all saying from the same place, we were just attacked by dead people, you're going to be like, oh, fuck. Is this actually happening? And then it takes one televised fucking thing for everybody to be like, oh shit, this is happening. We have to deal with this. And with everybody having phones and everything, that shit's getting out immediately. Immediately that shit's getting out. There's going to be some idiot who's going to be like, oh man, I'm going to get all the clout on the planet because I'm going to be the first person to record zombies and live stream it. And they're going to get eaten and die. But their live stream is going to show the zombies eating them and killing them. And then everyone's gonna be like, all right, we got zombies, get out your guns. And then if this shit just happens in Texas, they're fucked. The zombie apocalypse ends because it started in Texas. And they just all get shot by, you know, literally everybody. If it starts in California, then maybe. But even then, it depends on what part of California. Because if it starts in, like, the rougher sides of LA, it's still gonna just die. But yeah, like a lot of zombie movies, like, so The Last of Us, the TV show, I think that does a decent explanation, but even still, I think it's a bit too widespread too quickly. Because in that, if you haven't seen that one, it's kind of similar to what you were saying, Matt. Everybody was already infected. It was an infected flower, not flower as in like, oh look, pretty flower, but flower as in like baking, right? And then when people consumed it, it infected them, and everybody was consuming because, you know, people use flour in basically everything. But even then, it's like, are you saying that literally everybody on the planet uses this one brand of flour that gets it from this one fucking place in this one city? Are you kidding me? That's kind of insane, right? Where am I? Level 21. How close am I to 22? 551. Okay. So, like, even then, there's Korean zombie show I saw, All of Us Are Dead, I think it was called. Random streamer went into the infected zombie zone, ends up dying on a street. Yeah. Use Coca-Cola for that? I don't drink Coke. Fuck that noise. It's gross. Pepsi. Pepsi all day, every day. But, like, the problem is that, like, that would be good for a localized zombie outbreak. If you have not a global one, like you're not going to get a global zombie outbreak from one like manufacturer of flour being infected. It's just not going to happen. Like if I were to go and take a picture of all the different kinds of flour that I have, that we have access to in just my Walmart, right? If I go down the baking aisle and I take a look at the flour, there's like 18 different brands. All of them are made in different places. And even a lot of those brands, individual packages are made in different places, right? Like I am not going to get flour from the same place that Taco Master does. You're going to come from different farms, different plants, all that stuff. Hello, Igor. We're talking about the believability of zombies and zombie apocalypses. So like the idea that literally everybody is infected already, you have to do a lot of work. Just do the pike stretch map. You could also just wait for an extended period of time. I think eventually it just shows up on your map. All right. That's level 22. Can we beat this fucking asshole at level 22? It would have to be the water to be a bit more believable. No, like that's the thing. Like even water, you get water from a bunch of different sources. Like it's almost impossible to make it so that everybody on the planet is infected. Long-time cultivation, airborne virus sport. Yeah, you can do something like that. Or one transmitted by rats, but like then you like how does that get into like richer nations? Like even my broke ass, I don't deal with rats that often. Oh shit. We might actually win this time. Oh, we're faster. Tackle being on disabled is nice. We did it! It took us to level 22. Okay. Yeah, I think we were now just rounding up to a higher damage point than we were before. Thank God. Thank God we could finally play the fucking game. Yeah, it's just like it's very difficult once you start thinking about just how fucking insanely huge the planet Earth is. The concept of the entire planet suddenly spawning zombies becomes absurd. Literally, the only way that this could happen is if it's an actual act of God. That's the only way that you get a global pandemic of zombies. Like, God has to look down at us and be like, y'all fucked up real bad, be gone. I'm gonna kill you with zombies because I liked Resident Evil as a game franchise. The vid got around pretty fast, but even still... Also, COVID, like, the problem, like, a big thing about it is that was one of the most virulent diseases that we've dealt with in a long time. Like, the big thing about COVID, the actual deadliness per person was actually fairly low. It's just, it was so infectious that it hit so many people that the number started skyrocketing. I think now this is I can't remember the exact thing, but I believe I read at one point that the actual like fatality rate of COVID was lower than just the normal flu. It's just that it infected so many people that didn't really matter. You already infected like 50. Yeah, that's also true. We are going to just have to throw balls at this guy. Please get in. Please just get in. Yeah, even after a single growl, I'm like, I still might one-shot this fucking bird. Erase the city if there's zombies. Like, I don't even think that that's necessary. Depending on what causes it, right? How is it spread? How did it happen? And like that's like the one thing that I can believe. I can't believe that people would be like, wait, we can't do this. We can't wipe out the entire city. We have to understand how the zombies came about. A lot of times that's actually treated as like the stupid and bad option. Like, why would you want to study the zombies? It's like, we have to understand where they came from. Oh, I know, Taco. I played Plague Inc. I played that game. I love that game. Boy, my fucking playlist was, I was patient as fuck in that game. I would get rid of any symptom that showed. Any symptom that showed immediately got fucking yeeted. Hell yeah, first try Paris. Let's go. No trade necessary. Pretty tall fences, no dumb zombies get inside our houses here. I have no fence. I have literally no fence here. Or spores for 40k. I don't know anything about 40k, so that means nothing to me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Penguin. I failed you. But yeah, so okay, if we go back to the Rona, right? And we use that as an example. Even that, like let me try to formulate the sentence in a way that's not stupid. So if we're comparing Rona to zombies, are we saying that the instant you get infected by the virus, you will become a zombie? You don't have to die and then come back? It will turn you regardless? World War Z Zombies? Oh yeah, that fucking... I still haven't seen that movie. Did we beat Misty? There's no way, right? We absolutely died to Misty. Okay, but wait, so if we're thinking about this like this, say it's a virus. If we're looking at a virus and it's airborne and it just turns people into zombies, they don't have to already be dead. That's not a zombie apocalypse. That's a viral apocalypse. Like, the zombies are an afterthought at that point, right? Because the thing that's killing you it's the virus that's killing you, not the zombies. So I'm kind of disregarding that version because that's not a zombie apocalypse. It's just an apocalypse that results in zombies after the apocalypse, right? I'm just gonna try this. I just want to see how it goes. X defend turn 1 fucking sucks. Oh my god, are you kidding me? If she hadn't gone X defend, well, no, she would have had to have just never gone for X defend, which she basically never does. I am gonna have to pause the timer real quick. I gotta go to the bathroom real bad. So I will be back in just a moment, and we can continue talking about zombies while we play Pokemon. I'll be back. I'm back. Sorry about that. All right, let us get back into it. Right? 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. We were talking about zombie attack, defense, speed, special. At least our special is higher than our... Did we actually beat Rival 2? Did we beat Rival 2? I just realized. This might actually be just as bad for us. It's starting with Sand Attack, you ass. We almost got through without it. I think we should be fine with just one Sand Attack, though. Good crit. Good crit. Because I don't think we might have been able to one-shot. We're pretty high level, and we have a decent attack stat. Are you serious? Are you serious? Like, we were basically guaranteed to win that. I actually, like... I'm actually kind of underestimating just how much damage we're capable of. Yeah. That was a good fight. That was a good fight. We got really unlucky with the sand attacks against the Squirtle too, so the fact that we were still able to just rip through it is quite nice. Yeah, I think we kind of just smash through everything that we come across right now. I don't really think that any of these guys can do anything to us. Missy is the only, like, actual threat here, and we were pretty close to winning, even with a turn 1 X defend on the Starmie. So I think, which is good, because that means that we're not going to have to come back. Well, it means that we're not going to have to skip Surge, right? Because I think that's another fight that we are going to be fairly easily able to beat. I don't really see a way for Surge to be a big problem. Well, wait. Let me not say something stupid here. We have a really low special. And he has a fast and strong Raichu with Thunderbolt. So if he hits us with Thunderbolt, we could have an issue. Speaking of issues, 15. Wanted to double check how many power points we had left. So Surge, what do we got? 86 health already. 86 health already. Do we... We definitely fight this guy. Wait, how many? We got 9. No, I think the rock type. We need more than 9 power points. Words, stuff, things. So yeah, we come up here, we fight this guy. So we're definitely going to be fighting the junior trainer. Wait, we don't learn... One second, we'll test. No, we do not. Okay. I wanted to check to see, do we learn Seismic Toss? Because Seismic Toss would be really nice for us to be able to deal with rock types. I would definitely go through the extra fight, even though that extra fight has 3 rock type Pokemon in it, if it would get us Seismic Toss. That'd be a really, really strong move for us to have, especially since we had to level up so much early on. We are, even now, not quite as over leveled as we were just a few minutes ago, but like usually I'm like level 20 to 23 when I get to Misty, right? And we're already level 26. Also, apparently, Jesus Christ. It's a good fucking thing that I didn't try to come in with 9-pound power points. Jesus, I gotta go back again. Yeah, I actually don't even know if we beat that other trainer. Now that I've realized just how much trouble we had with just one Geodude there. Having to deal with 3 of them and a Machop would actually have been kind of a pain in the ass. Fortunately for me, basically everything else is free. The only scary thing is the Pidgey on this last trainer, right? Because it's got Sand Attack, as they all do. Could I stop with the Gen... That's the 3rd Gen 1 miss already in this run. We've had 3 Gen 1 misses already in this run. I do not appreciate this. Ugh. Okay. A Misty now. Unfortunately, we can't learn Dig. That would have been huge. If we could have gotten Dig, that would have been great, but it's not going to be. Not in the cards for us. We're 9 levels. Damn. That was a crit, though, I think. Oh, and the crit. Okay. Okay. Wait. Did I come in at low health? Am I that stupid? I did. What the hell's wrong with me? I was like, there's no way I took that much damage from the fucking Staryu. What the hell's wrong with me? Why did I come in at low health? What the fuck? Come in at low health, less power points than necessary, all this good stuff. The X defend, are you kidding me? Still not the end of the world. Bubble Beam still does a ton of damage. I think we got really lucky in our first fight against her where she just didn't use Bubble Beam basically at all. I didn't save after I healed. All right, I need you to literally do nothing. No. All right. Well, that was just stupid on my part. Hello? Mouse, thank you. I don't want to burn the potion when we're this close to a Pokemon Center. Especially since we're about to get down to Vermilion, where I don't want to use the Pokemon Center. X defense sucks. That crit doesn't. Yes! Alright, there we go. We just needed her to not use Bubble Beam ever. Although, her going for Water Gun literally every turn also kind of hurt. If she had gone for Tackle, we would have been in a much better spot. But, it's fine. It's fine. We got there. That was the important bit. Don't want to have to fight Misty again. I would like to have a different move. That would be nice. It would be really nice to be able to have something else. Are you serious? Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my god. Fuck off. This game sucks. I was like, you know, when I went into that fight, I was like, I don't actually think that I need to save before this fight, but I'm doing it anyway. I'm really fucking glad that I did. If I didn't, I would have to be fighting Misty again right now. That was such shit. It hit first try disable. Are you fucking kidding me? That's 3 disables in a row that he has hit and has gotten pound as the disabled move. Are you fucking kidding me? I'm so mad. God damn this man. Almost 20. This fight could also go badly. Starting with it. Oh my god. Please just stop. Please just don't do it again. Are you serious? Every single... That's 4 in a row. That's 5 in a row. 5 sand attacks. 6 sand attacks out of 7 moves. 6 of the first 7 moves in this fight were sand attacks. Ladies and gentlemen, the reason that I saved before that fight and after it. Oh boy. Frustrating. Frustrating is a term. Nope. Oh, actually, wait. We still have this. I can get rid of the antidote. Oh, we're not going to have a good counter to ghost types, are we? Oh, fuck. We're going to have to be using, like, Thunderbolt and shit on ghosts. Oh, that's gross. That's so gross. Gimme a move that's not shit. Please. Fucking finally. I can't wait. Also, why do you feel like you're just not putting out any fucking heat at all? Alright. Are you fucking serious right now? Are you kidding the fuck out of me right now? This motherfucker. Are you serious right now? I hate it here. No, it's fine. I didn't actually want to have that full restore for something later on. No, we're gonna have to burn it now because we got the 10% burn chance on a fucking Ember hit. No, it's fine. How am I as tired? How am I this tired? I just like if y'all were looking like My eyes are drooping real bad right now. I am already fucking exhausted. And I was late as hell to the stream too. And I've been chugging down fucking soda, which I don't usually have. So I have like more caffeine than normal. Slept late. Like, I actually got decent sleep today. And yet I am still like fucking tired. You bastard. Like, the less frustrating thing about that is the paralysis. The more frustrating thing was just the constant growling. It was like dropping my attack over and over and over and over again so that I couldn't actually do damage. Right, because I want to save my body slams for the gym leader, right? I don't want to be using up all my body slams on these weak ass Pokemon. I should have just used the super potion to start. Okay. You. I might actually call it after this gym fight, because I'm just like, I am crashing hard. It actually might be because of the soda that I'm crashing so hard. So I think it's going to be a short stream today, unfortunately. I really wish that it wasn't. The Thunderbolt crit killed us. That's unfortunate. But yeah, I'm just fucking... I'm fading. I'm fading fast. The body slam sucks. Or I'm sorry, not the body slam. The growl sucks. Okay, good. Good. We got a crit the second time. Okay, we're fine. Everything's fine. I'm never using poison gas. There's an argument to be made to have gotten rid of, we're gonna save it here. Alright, I'm gonna save it here, and I am gonna call it here. I'm so fucking tired. I'm so tired. And I'm just not gonna be able to do much. I'm basically just gonna start talking about how tired I am over and over and over again, which is not great. So, before I go, tomorrow, we're going to be starting the Kabuto run. So, okay. Here's the thing. Poliwhirl was requested last week. It was going to be next Tuesday. It is now pushed back to Wednesday because obviously we're going to be continuing this run next Tuesday. The Poliwhirl will be next Wednesday unless Kabuto is not finished up tomorrow, which I think it should be. I think Kabuto wasn't that bad. I think it was actually pretty good once we got past Erica, basically, because it gets absolutely fucking smacked around by grass type moves. But I think we're gonna, yeah, so we're gonna be doing Kabuto tomorrow. No stream on Thursday. Friday, I am going to be doing more Lantern King speedruns. We're aiming for the sub 2-hour run. We got 204. It was like 204.55 last week, which is now up. Oh, actually, that's a thing. I have now re-uploaded that run onto the YouTube channel as its own video. That video is now live. It went live today at 6 a.m. So if you missed the stream and you want to just watch the run itself, which I cut off the intro and like the first few minutes of the stream, I get started basically right as the run gets started and right as the run ends, and did all that. So it is its own uploaded video on the channel. So if you want to check that out, much appreciated. You know, do the whole like and comment and all that, push it in the algorithms. But yeah, we're gonna be trying to beat that run on Friday, hoping for a sub 2-hour run. And then on Saturday, we're gonna continue beating our head against the Drow elves in Wrath of the Righteous with Aragorn and the Hobbits, because holy fuck, that fight is a nightmare. We made some progress at the end of the stream last week, but we still have to go through the lion's share of that particular fight. So yeah, that's the play for the rest of this week. Thank you everybody for hanging out and watching. I appreciate y'all as always. And as always, I hope y'all enjoyed the stream. I hope y'all have a good evening, and I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.